as the ocean's ambassadors. No one understands the power of this wondrous connection between people and killer whales, as well as our SeaWorld trainers. And here they are to tell us more.
Well, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Awesome. My name is Cheryl. I'm one of the trainers standing on the center stage. Give me a nice little wave. Hello. And we're going to take a look all the way to the left side of our environment. Here comes Makaio. This is a great opportunity for me to tell you guys that this area is a 24-hour splash zone. It's not our intent to splash you nor your lunches today. Just please keep in mind that these are real life killer whales and they're very big killer whales. Now something that's really exciting today is that you guys are going to get the chance to see Makaio do his thing. Well, it's really exciting for our killer whales to work together as a group. What Makaio is doing right now is working all by himself. Makaio is our youngest killer whale in our killer whale family, and he is 11 years old. So for him to participate in this session all by himself is something really awesome and very unique. It's really cool that you guys are getting to see him do this. So you'll see a couple different trainers kind of scattered throughout our location here, throughout our area here. So you've got the trainer in our back area, the trainers out front, and then you see Morgan running around with that target pull out there. So Makaio might kind of be coming around and keep coming around, but I'll do my best to point out any good photo opportunities for you. Take a look right there in the center where you're Morgan tap that target pole. Makaio will probably do some sort of sky hopping behavior. Might be a little bit of a splash for you guys. Here he comes. Never mind. So what happened was that Jackie over here saw Makaio doing exactly what she wanted him to do, and she utilized an underwater tone system to say, "Good job, Makaio, come on over and get a reward," even though he didn't do the entire behavior. Woo, that water is cold. All right, looks like he's going to be repeating that behavior, so take a look right there in the center, right in the front. Now we do interact with our killer whales using our hands, hand signals, body language. Ooh, there it goes. So we're interacting with our whales utilizing hand signals, telling them we're asking them different behaviors. Each of those hand signals does mean something different, so each behavior is a little bit variable. But going back to that underwater tone system, we have a tone box. Jackie's holding it up right here in the center. We have 10 different tones. Just like each hand signal means something different, each one of those 10 tones means a different behavior as well. So going back to that one behavior where Jackie asked him to come on back, it's the same thing with our whistles. Now our whistles say, "Good job," that's what we're looking for. So you can see Lisa over there asking him to pick up that tail. When she did exactly what she was looking for, she blew that whistle to say, "Good job, Makaio, that's what I wanted." You can get some sort of reinforcement. We have a tone on our tone box that says the same thing. So that's kind of going back to what happened there. Alright, now it looks like she sent him on what we call a center belly breach. So everyone direct your attention towards the center. And as you can tell from our trainer's reactions, that was a great belly breach for Makaio. Now we've got lots of different ways to reinforce our killer whales. You can hear our trainers cheering for our whales, so we get really excited when our whales do something really awesome like that. So we can use our body language to throw them kind of like a visual party. You can see Mimi and Jackie here giving Makaio a big back rub as well. We've got nerve endings all throughout their skin, very sensitive skin, so sometimes we'll utilize a nice big back rub, or tail massage, or flipper rub to say, "Good job." All of our killer whales eat lots and lots of fish, as I'm sure you guys know. Each killer whale eats on average around 100 pounds of fish every single day. So you'll see our trainers run around with buckets. We'll utilize some fish feeds as well. But if you're feeding them fish all the time, it might kind of get a little repetitive, so we utilize different things to reinforce that. There's Makaio on that far left. If you guys can see too, along our blue wall back here, we have 2 big toy boxes full of killer whale-sized toys. They're not necessarily toys that you or I would play with. They do have to be toys that are big and durable enough to withstand interactions with large animals. But each animal has their very own like or dislike of different toys. Take a look on the far right over here where Lisa's tapping that target pole. Here comes Makaio. Makaio's doing a great job today. Now that target pole that you see our trainers use is just a training tool that we use to let our whales know where in the environment we would like them to go. We can also utilize it to kind of ocean. Let's Makaio know. Right here is where I would like you to go, and you can follow this target pole too. Take a look right here in the center, right where this big silver platform is. Makaio is demonstrating right now is how we weigh our killer whales. He's actually on top of our killer whale size scale. We weigh all of our killer whales about once a week to make sure that if they're young like Makaio, that they're growing appropriately, or if they're fully grown like our adult killer whales, that they're maintaining a nice healthy weight. You can see they ask them to flip that tail totally up out of the water, and that way we make sure we're getting an accurate reading of exactly how much he weighs. Right now, Makaio weighs around 4,700 pounds, and he is still growing. It sounds pretty big, but he is our smallest killer whale. Male killer whales can weigh anywhere from around 8,000 to 12,000 pounds, so there's a great chance he could double in size. Take a look in front of the slider on the far right. You see a kicker behavior.
That was awesome.
Here at SeaWorld Orlando, we have a killer whale family of 5 killer whales. Like I said, Makaio is our youngest at 11. We have one other male killer whale. His name is Trua. He is 15 years old. He is our largest killer whale right now, even though he's not our oldest. But right now, Trua weighs 7,000 pounds, so he's pretty big. Then our other 3 killer whales are our female killer whales. You guys making a little splash. Hang on. And our 3 female killer names, 3 female killer whales names are, their names are Katina, Nalani, and Malia. Malia is 14, Nalani is 15, and Katina is our oldest. She is 45 years old. Katina is also our matriarch, which just means that she is in charge. Just like the human world, it is a matriarchal society, so all the girls are in charge. Even the highest ranking male is still lower than the lowest ranking female. Yeah. Right now, all of our female killer whales weigh around 5,000 pounds, and that's a pretty good average for female killer whales. Good average is anywhere from around 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. You can hear all those sounds that Makaio is making. All those sounds do come out of their blowhole, which is that nose right on top of their head. So they don't actually make any sounds out of their mouth. And those vocalizations can be a good way to identify individuals. Just like you and I might sound different, so do all of our killer whales. So by listening to those different vocalizations, we can sometimes identify individuals. Typically though, as trainers, what we use to identify each of our killer whales is just their face. We do have the luxury of looking at their very handsome or very beautiful faces every single day, so that's usually what we're going to use to identify them. Size can come into play, like I said, he's our smallest, so if you come back later on in the day and see our presentation, you might see one of our smaller killer whales, probably Makaio. Looks like he's doing another behavior in the center of our environment, so take a look right there in the center. Going back to identifying them too, for killer whales out in the ocean, researchers might use things like their dorsal fins or their backs, saddle patches, eye patches. Those eye patches on either side of their head can vary from individual to individual. They do a lot of photo identification with the killer whales out in the ocean, so as they surface to breathe, that's pretty much what they're using to identify them. But once again, since we have the luxury of looking at their faces up close every day, that's usually what we're going to use. Another really cool vocalization by Makaio. So what's really cool now is Jackie is using those tones again. So she has number 2 tone, which is asking Makaio just to go and sit right there in the center of the environment, which he is doing a perfect job at doing. Look at him, look at him. Looks like she may have hit another tone. There he goes. Alright, and then one little final behavior from Makaio.
A good guy, probably. Oh no. He left.
And I think our button was open. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Once again, my name is Cheryl. I will be coming around if you guys have any questions for me. If you want to talk about killer whales, I love hearing that as well. We want to thank you so much for joining us here at your Up Close Dining Experience. And please have a great rest of your day right here.